Hello everyone, today we're going to look at how to make an election within our groups. So first we're going to start at our landing page, so once you sign in, this is what you'll see. And first we're going to navigate to our group that we would like to make an election for, and you have to be an officer of that group to make an election. So I'm going to go to the Student Government Association Executive Board. And then we're going to go to Surveys and Forms, and if you don't see this area, you can always come down here to Surveys and Forms. And we're going to go ahead over here and create. So there's different types of forms and surveys that you can do. There's a poll, survey, form, quiz. Today we're going to focus on elections. I know a lot of you have those coming up, so we're going to go ahead and click election. So let's go ahead and change our title to fall, maybe 2020 officer elections. And then we can change the title of page 1. And then, so this is our introduction, and this is what students will see when they come on to the election form. So I'm going to go ahead and say vote. And so now let's add our question. And this is where you'll list your candidates. So there's different question types. There's multiple choice, multi-choice, a drop down, calendars, and all of that type. Feel free to mess around with it, but this one is probably the question that you'll want to do for an election. So first for our question, we could be vote for president, let's say. And answer 1 is going to be candidate 1. So we're going to go, I'm so bad at names. We're going to go Jane Doe. And then if you have multiple candidates, you can add an answer. And let's do John William. We'll roll with that. And you're definitely going to want to make that a mandatory question. You can also randomize the answers if you don't want people thinking that it's, the first person listed is the officer favorite. But I think with these two, we'll be okay without it. So if you keep coming down, you see you have a couple other options. You can add additional instructions. You can put in a file. If someone had submitted a speech or a video, you could upload that here. And then we're going to go ahead and save changes. There's more positions that you need to make. Then you can go ahead and do an add question and then vote for, and the same deal as earlier. If I'm going to go ahead and cancel this. Now we're going to want to go up here to survey settings. And so this is where we can see I'm the author, we have the name, we have the type. You can also do a short description, stuff like that. You don't really need to worry about workflows, and this is not a quiz. So now another part that might be interesting to you is the open close. So say you want it to be open for exactly 24 hours. Let's say October 29th, it opens at, let's say 11 a.m. and it's going to close October, maybe November, since I can't scroll down. And that's also going to close at, say, 11 a.m. And the cap basically means there's only a certain number of people who can respond, but you probably don't want to do that for a club election. And so that should pretty much be it. There's also notifications, I forgot this part, but an important example. For any changes that you make in settings, you need to save them on each page before going to the next tab. So we want to go ahead and make sure that our survey is and this is on the open close. So the survey is open, and then we're going to have notifications. So for any officers that you want to receive a notification once the form is submitted, you can leave their email there. You don't really need to worry about approval or deny. It'll take most of them. And then if we go back over to access rights, we want to make sure that login is required and that people can only submit a single answer. And I don't know if you want them to be able to do, edit their answers once they've already voted. Probably not. So we're going to say yes, disable editing. And then you're probably going to want to do anonymous answers. Just you don't know who voted for who. That would be pretty rude. So that's pretty much it. We're going to save it before we move on. And so if we go, our survey should be pretty much complete at this point. Okay, so then you can preview your survey by going up here. And you can see the title, the first page, and then also the vote. There's a submit button. And that's the whole shebang right there. So once people start to answer it, you can see the submissions here. If you just go to like surveys and forms and then click on your form, it's also going to show you a list of submissions and you can generate a report. And there's also the statistics. You can see who won, who didn't. And that's pretty much it. Hope that helped. Have a great day, everyone.